There's a protest that's erupted against the K-Rail project outside the Raj Bhawan in Thiruvananthapuram. Those are the visuals there on your screens, protests erupting. Remember, this entire project, the K-Rail project, has been a very controversial project as well. And now the Congress is protesting against this particular project outside the Raj Bhawan in Thiruvananthapuram. Those are the visuals there on your screens. This is something that the state government has been pushing for, but it has been met with strong opposition as well over this entire project. Remember, those are the visuals there on your screens. The protests seem to be intensifying as well at this point in time. In fact, remember this. Let me, in fact, go across to Vivek, who's joining us for more details. Vivek, this is, of course, has been a very controversial project. It has been met with stiff opposition. Now, as we can see on our screens, protests have erupted.
That's true. Protests have erupted across the state, but what we saw in Thiruvananthapuram is a massive gathering, especially by environmentalists and activists, social activists like Medha Patkar and C.R. Neelakantan, and also former Chief Minister Umman Chanti raising their voice against the K-Rail protest. Remember, this is happening at a time when Chief Minister Pinnarayi Vijayan was meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi to seek his support regarding this project. Now, in the meantime, there was a certain untoward incident, happened in the Parliament where the Congress MPs tried to raise their slogans and enter the Parliament building. The police had stopped them in the gate, and when there was a verbal tussle between the police officials and the MP, two of the MPs were allegedly assaulted by the police, and hence the Congress workers in Kerala are holding protest in various parts of the state against the high-handedness by the police. They say that this is an understanding between the CPM and the BJP, and that's the reason why Congress MPs were attacked right in front of the Parliament. They were saying that they were holding a protest, in a very silent manner. They were just raising their protest. They have never thought of, they didn't, indulge in any violent act. They were just raising their voice and trying to enter the Parliament building. But they were attacked. Even the MP, Ramya Haridas also there was attacked. And they say that this is an attack on the Parliament, especially in a democratic country like India. They say that the opposition MPs do have their right to voice their protest, especially like a project like this, where there is already surmounting protest against the state government. So the Congress says that it will continue the protest until the state government decides to withdraw the K-Rail Silver Line project.
All right, Vivek, thank you so much for getting us all of those details. So massive face-off over this entire project and visuals, as you can see on your screens, of intense protests at this point in Thiruvananthapuram going on against this project.